The skills covered in this Movie Maker tutorial include importing video and audio, adding titles and transitions, and saving your finished movie as a WMV file. Windows Movie Maker is a simple to use video editing program. Let's begin by choosing Import Video and bringing in the Disco Guy video that we made in the Wax tutorial earlier. There it is, and if I double click here, it'll give us a preview. I'd like to add a soundtrack to our movie, so I'll head back up to Import Audio or Music, and I'll bring in Dance Track here, which is a copyright OK piece of music that I've created. So there's my audio and my video. Before I place them down here into the storyboard area, I'm going to add a title to my movie by selecting here, Make Titles or Credits. And I'd like to add a title at the beginning of the movie, which I'll put in Disco Guy. Down the bottom I can change animation, font, color, etc. But I'm happy with the way that is, and I'll click Done, Add Title to Movie. So there it is. Now if I click on Show Timeline, down here there is the title on the timeline, and if I move my mouse to the right hand end I can hold down and stretch that out and make the title last about 5 seconds. I'll go back to Show Storyboard. I can now come and grab my video and drop it down onto the next part of the storyboard, and there it is. Now I'd like to add something on the end of our video, which will be the credits. So I'll head back to Make Titles or Credits, come down to Add Credits End of Movie, and I'll put in Created by, and I'll put Class 6A, and done. So there are our very basic credits. Obviously we could add to that. So we've now got our title, we've got our actual video, and we have our credits at the end. What I need to add, of course, is the soundtrack. So we'll click on Show Timeline, come up here to the dance track, drag it down and drop it onto our timeline. Notice it's a little bit longer than perhaps the video, so here I can crop this back a little bit, and there it is. Let's rewind and play. Before we save our movie, I'd like to add one more effect, which will be video transitions. If I select that, and I'll come down and choose Show Storyboard, and we have a range of options here in terms of transitions, which if I double click, we can preview those. And I'm going to choose the top one, the bars one, and I grab that and drag it down here into the box between our opening titles and our video, and I'll do the same between the video and the credits, and that will now create the transition between those elements of the video. We're now ready to save our finished movie, and to do that we head down to Save to my computer. I then choose a name for my movie, which I'll put in Disco Guy Movie. I can choose where I want to save my movie, which that's heading into the Movie Maker folder, which I'm happy with, and I click Next. Now I can choose some quality settings here in terms of the type of WMV or Windows Media video that this will export this out as. I'm happy with the setting that it already has. I'll click Next, and this will now render out the movie, and once it's finished we can click Finished and it will play a preview of our finished Disco Guy movie.